Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well on this. I want to say okay Thursday day. I don't know. If you don't know, welcome to the Awsmazin show. This is episode 4 or 5. Who knows? I'm just some guy looking at the news, seeing what's going on in the world. Let's see the story that I've been following right now, and I also want to say today my father-in-law is traveling for the first time in a long time, and the real ID thing just happened, and he's in a different generation where he's very stubborn. And the funny thing about the real ID thing is that it came about like 20 years ago. I got it a long time ago just because. And my father-in-law is going into, I believe, Ohio today. He doesn't have his real ID, and he doesn't have a passport because he never leaves the country at all and never plans to. So he doesn't have a passport, he doesn't have a real ID, and he's very stubborn. So we're like telling him to bring some extra documents with him, and he's just, I think he just went to his drawer and just grabbed a bunch of paper and just threw it in his suitcase. Um, and he won't listen to us at all about what to bring and what not to bring. So we'll see if he can go or not. I mean, he's like a 75-year-old white guy. He he wanted to bring his draft ID or draft paperwork with him, and I was like, that's not gonna work. That was like 80,000 years ago. Anyways, good luck to him. Later, I gotta drive him to the airport. But what's going on in the world? I saw a video today about new Amazon robot that can. Let me see if I can pull up a picture for you guys so you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, yeah. Let me get this picture. But anyways, um, yeah, this new robot that can basically sense things, because before, normally how these robots work is they rely on cameras and different sensors, right? But this is a new thing where it can, as it's grabbing things, it knows how much pressure to put on it so it doesn't like crush your M&Ms or whatever, right? Because you know. And so it's a new thing where it knows how much pressure to to apply. And I just thought it was very interesting because this bad boy is going to replace a whole bunch of jobs. Let me pull up a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This thing, I'm telling you. And if you guys have a Amazon warehouse in your area, they tour. So it's this bad boy right here. I hope you guys can see it. If you guys can't, let me know so I can get the picture out to you guys in a different way. Anyways, it's got like, oh no, this is not the one. This is just another grabber wrapper. But yeah, sorry, let me find a different one. Um, as I'm talking to you guys, let me find the grabber wrapper. So if you guys don't know, I took a tour of the Amazon warehouse a while ago, and like I said, if you guys have one in the area, they do tours. You can actually go there and like check it out. It's very interesting. Um, and like you can see all the robots, but a big part of their operation is there's this sorting area. Basically, when you place an order, right, all the Amazon stuff are in these like moving like drone like tower things, and they kind of just go around, they shift around, and it knows where to go. Let's say you order a toothbrush, and it knows that it's on this robot here, and it's on section 8, 5, no, I'm sorry, A5, right? And then it brings it to a worker. The worker goes, and it shows the worker a picture on the screen, and person goes, "Oh, it's this toothbrush here. It's in section. It should be in this section here." And then the worker grabs it, scans it, and then puts it in the bin and shoots it off, right? And then another person packs it. The first person sorts it and puts it in the bin for another person. And there, if you go there, the pit area is filled with robots, and all around the pit area are these sorting people at these stations. And you guys can look it up online. There's tons of people streaming while they're doing that. And so that's a part of the operation where a person has to grab it. And the reason why they do that is because things or have different levels of durability, right? And if you just grab it hard or soft, whatever, it could break or whatever. So they've always had to use people to do that, right? And here we go. Here we go. Here's a picture of this bad boy. Let me screen grab this so you guys can see. It's called the Vulcan Touch. The Vulcan Touch. All right. Let me share this bad boy with you guys. And that's a big part. And that's a big chunk of their workforce are people that basically just grab things, right? And today they introduced this bad boy here. And I'm telling you, this is going to replace tons of workers because they are no longer this bad boy right here. So I guess it's called the Vulcan Touch. It's probably a Star Wars reference. I hope you guys can see it. Speed scammer, and then an employee misplaces it. Probably. But anyways, so it's this bad boy, right? So that I'm explaining the process of how it works, right? You're at a station, and normally some employee has to get a toothbrush or whatever, and they scan it, and then they throw it into a bin, and it goes to another person, and that person looks at it again, scans it, puts it in a box. They tape it up, and they put it in a box. Interesting thing. Normally, in a normal warehouse, that's where you would put on the shipping label, right? No, they just put on some like scanner thing, and then they just throw the box into a conveyor belt, and the shipping label for the box gets actually put on later, which I don't know. I thought that part was really cool. Like I said, you guys, if you guys get a chance, go take a look at the Amazon warehouse. They do tours. You can go take a look at it. If you're in business or just want some ideas for stuff, it's actually a very interesting like learning experience. One thing that I thought was really cool was the tape that they use. I don't know, like this could be nerding out, but when I was there, I thought was super interesting was the Amazon tape. It's it makes a lot of sense in a way. I mean, whoever came up with this, super genius. The Amazon tape, and I think a lot everyone uses it now, but whoever came up with it, I think it's called Venom, something like that. It's when it's water activated. So when they need the tape and there's some sensor, it knows exactly how much tape to give the employee because we don't want to waste tape now. Every penny counts for the Bezos. He needs to send more people into space. Every penny counts. He knows exactly how much tape to give you, and right when it dispenses it, it like puts a little bit of water on it, and that's what activates it, and that's what makes it sticky. And when it dries, it's hard, and that's it. So that it makes a lot of sense because like tape's sticky when you're transporting it around, and it probably saves on weight as well because you don't have to you know put the adhesive on there. You're not shipping adhesive. It's just or the water, whatever. But so if you ever want to get the tape off your Amazon boxes, that dried, just put some water on it. It should come back off. That's what makes it sticky. But anyways, this bad boy is going to replace a whole bunch of workers because that's a big part of their operation is the picker person. Let me see if I can find a picture of what the picker person looks like. You guys have some more context of what I'm talking about. Amazon picker person. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, but this is a picture. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this guy. Let me get this picture. Oh no, this is a packer. I'll get this picture too. No, this is a packer. The other thing, and then I'll get this picture here of what those little what I'm talking about for the little robot things, where a lot of your stuff is sorted onto, and the sorting on part is actually two jobs. Because there's one person that oh, here we go, this bad boy, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is where you're gonna get some context. So I've been to the place. All right, let's get some more pictures up for you guys. All right, so let's show you guys first let's the picker person. All right, all right, this is the job that they're going to replace with that robot that I showed earlier. Let me get this going. Boom, boom, boom. All right. This job right here. Okay. So, like I said, when you order something, all your stuff is in, and again, let me know if you guys can see. Sometimes it gets really weird when I'm showing pictures. So, all your stuff is on these yellow things, tower things. On the bottom, you can see that there are these little like Roomba robots, and that's what moves your stuff around. Other thing I learned when I took the tour is that for them to fix these Roomba robots, it's like a very dangerous thing. Because think about it, these things are moving everywhere. The guy has to put on like it looks like a bomb protection suit. Like when you're defusing a bomb, they put on like this vest thing. Well, the guy puts on that, and that thing is filled with sensors, right? And that thing has these sensors to know, like, it tells the robots not to run into this person. Because keep in mind, the operation never stops, okay? Every second is another penny that Jeff Bezos does not have to send more people to space, or the edge of space. I don't know that really counts as space because you're not in there. They're not astronauts, I'm telling you. Anyways, so yeah, the suit has a bunch of sensors, and it doesn't allow you to hit. But once you order something, the tower comes to this guy, and it tells the screen there tells you that, hey, it's in this section here, and this is what it looks like. The guy picks it out, and you can see from this picture, whoever this is ordered a power cord, and boom, 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 it goes. He doesn't do any of the packing here. He just scans it and puts in this bin, and then he shoves it off to the other side, and then the bin goes down a conveyor belt to another person down the road, right? And let me see. I can share some more pictures. What I got? What I got? What I just grabbed earlier. And so yeah, that's the job that other robot is going to replace. All right. I gotta get going soon, but I want to show you guys the next person in the assembly line. Where'd it go? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, this is the packer person. All right. Sorry if I'm slow. All right. This is the packer person, and their job is to put stuff in the boxes and pack it. Like I said, they have all these screens. It comes out. The bin comes to them, I believe. Keep in mind, it's been a while, and I hadn't worked there, but I remember there's like different parts. I don't know why they don't just sort it, pack it, and then send it off at that one point. Like, why did they need so many different steps? I'm pretty sure someone thought of it and made it's more efficient this way. But this guy is the guy that packs it. Once he scans it, it tells him what box he needs. He grabs that box, he makes it. A tape comes out, he tapes it up, he sticks a little sticker on there, and then he shoots it off to the next part. And there's the machine conveyor belt that you can't see in this picture. It's on the side, but it shoots down the shipping label. And this is one of the coolest part. It like comes and it goes. The shipping label comes right here to like, I think they said like a centimeter from the box itself, and then a puff of air shoots it onto the package, and then off it goes. And then there's like people watching it do that. But just imagine down the road they're going to be replacing all these jobs. They're all gone. All the jobbies are gone. uh I mean, they were showing pictures of the loading robot. I don't know if this is real or not. Let me see where I can find it. Here, yeah. This loading robot. I can't tell. I mean, I think this is something that they were talking about earlier, but this is pretty interesting. This will probably replace like the other person. But I don't. Okay, here's the thing. If this is real, it doesn't need to look like this. I think that's the thing about robots. It's like it doesn't need to look like people. So I don't know. I saw that pop up on my news feed, and I thought my first thought was that's so many Amazon jobbies that are gonna go away. What else popped up? Oh, the deals. The Donald, he got a deal in with the UK, and stock market's going up. I hate the stock market so much. Like they react to all kinds of stuff for the like when the stock market goes up and down, it makes you feel like these guys don't know what they're doing at all. Like I don't think a lot of people understand. um I don't think these people understand that I don't think these people understand that they are I don't think they understand. Sorry, I had a text come in. I don't think people understand that we don't trade with the UK that very often. Um, they don't buy a lot of our stuff. Like we don't make stuff for them. You know what I mean? Where uh, I saw this earlier. Like that's why I'm like weirded out about it. I know the China thing makes way more sense. China, like UK trade, because I think they said like they only do like 3%. Like their tariffs before was zero, so I don't know about it. So I don't know, but the China stuff makes way more sense. A deal is gonna be made soon. The Chinese economy is collapsing, so we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah, I'm gonna look it up while I'm talking to you guys. Let's see. UK trading volume with US. Okay. Okay. In 2024, trading volume was 300 billion. Ooh, not bad. But like coming in wise, we don't get anything from the UK. I don't think. Let me look this up. Okay, total trading volume 300 billion. Okay, the UK exports about 2 billion. UK imports about 100 billion. So I guess we get more stuff from them than they get from us. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. But the China one, that's the big thing. And I've been saying this for a while now. If you guys go back to some of my other videos that I've been posting, they their economy is collapsing like crazy. And I know the mentality is like they want to fight to the end, but in the last video I saw, you know what's on the rise over there right now? Um, Street vendors. Like I saw this video the other day. It was like hottie bodies on the streets of China doing street vending live streams, and yeah, I just thought that was silly, silly Billy. Um, there, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the how we take them down. You know how they kept saying that the TikTok is eroding um, the American youth. Well, this is how we get back at their youth. We're gonna turn them all into live streaming street vendors. That's gonna be their new content. I don't know. I thought that was really interesting that we made a deal with the UK. But here's the thing about the UK. Okay, ever since that they did Brexit, they also ended trade with a lot of people, and they're looking for a way back in. So this could be their way to kind of like come back into the world market. Maybe they realize too that they can't do it by themselves, and they're looking for friends, and they're going to be their buddy. And yeah, I mean, I think the part that a lot of people don't understand is, especially in trading with Europe, any of the European countries, their standards are a lot different than they are here in America, and we don't commingle the stuff very well. The prime example is just American cars, right? Um, our cars are too big for their old, hobbly, terrible roads. It it is what it is. I've mentioned it a gajillion times. The most popular car in America right now is the Ford, like big pickup trucks, right? In a lot of other countries, for you to drive the Ford pickup truck, you need a special license. In Japan, we tried this a long time ago to force the Japanese to buy more American cars because in America, we buy a lot of Japanese cars, like Honda, Toyota, whatever. And there was some deal that was struck a while back that, like, hey, you guys need to start getting some American stuff as well, or else. And keep in mind the Japanese are completely dependent on America ever since the war. So if we say jump, they jump. It is what it is. And so we tried to force them to buy a bunch of American cars, but it didn't work out because they cannot. For you to buy a, let's just say, like an F-150, F-250 Ford pickup truck over there, you need a commercial truck driving license. And you think about it, the average Japanese person over there is not going to have that license. So they're not going to buy it. Because why would I want to get a special commercial license for a truck, a commercial, what they consider a commercial truck that is not a commercial truck to them? You know what I mean? Like it's just a big truck, but it doesn't do all the other stuff that they need it to do. So they're not going to get it. And the same thing in Europe. The truck's too big. Their roads are smaller and they're crappy. So, yeah, who knows? I, don't- I personally don't feel like this trade deal with the UK means anything because we don't get a lot of stuff from the UK. They don't. What do they make over there besides like royal family members that they export out? Can can we send back Megan Mark? Not Megan. What's the guy that she married? Can we send him back? Can we send that whole family back over there? She belongs over there now. You know how it is. Once you marry into a family, you're over there. What does the UK make? Okay, what does the UK? What do they do? Okay. Oh, they're just like us. Service is 80% of the UK's gross added value. Oh, that's like that's like America trading with America. Come on, come on. You cannot trade services with services. That's silly. We'll send you our lawyers if you send us your doctors. No, no, that's silly. Okay, natural gas. That's not gonna work. Ooh, food and beverages. Food and beverages. What is some UK food that you would like? Because every time I think about UK food, I think about some of the worst food. Hey, what's up, Jay? Okay, seed spammer. Let me think. Adult products, maybe? You think that's what we get from the UK? What, like KY jelly? Is that what's over there? I'm trying to think, like, what do we get from the UK? I'm trying to think, like, what is the what is the benefit of this trade deal with the UK? Because I don't feel like I like baked beans. Like I okay, no offense. Beans on toast is like the silliest thing ever. If that is your food, your culture is doomed. Like beans on toast. You know what's crazy? Okay, beans on toast. It sounds terrible. What is the UK birth rate? Let's find this out, okay? Are they gonna go extinct? I mentioned this a few times. Japanese people and Korean people are going extinct. Their birth rate is low. And I think they said like by 2060, there are gonna be no more Japanese people. What is the UK birth rate? Because beans on toast can definitely go away. And I love Korean barbecue, and we all like sushi and all that stuff, and all the other Japanese culture stuff, and K-pop is getting very popular. Um, what is the UK birth rate right now? Okay, UK birth rate. Oh, I'm trying to decipher this. This makes no sense. Okay, I'm trying to get the exact number. I think they said that you need to have at least two 2.1 was the number, and if you're below 2.1, you're gonna slowly slowly go extinct, right? And I think the Japanese birth rate is like at 8.8 or something like that. Something like that. Wait, it says this can't be right. UK birth rate is 11? No, no. I need the real number. What is I know. I know how to solve this. Country. I need um I need like here we go. Birth rate. No, I need the real rate. Sorry if this is slowing down momentum here, but I need to know this. Like with like real numbers here. Like every time I search it, it's giving me like the most random, un unfigure outable numbers that I'm like I cannot understand. What are they trying to say? Okay, is this by country? Declining birth rates. It's so hard to read. Anyways, I don't know. I can't get to it. Someone will eventually find it out for y'all. But yeah, I know most birth rates are down worldwide, but some countries, you know what I'm saying, can go down a little more. And some countries, I feel like should go up. I don't know. I'm not saying like I want them to all go away. It's just that beans on toast sounds terrible. I maybe I should try it one day. Have you guys tried beans on toast? I have yet to try it. It just doesn't sound appetizing. But then again, like I just didn't grow up eating a lot of beans. So that's just not my jam. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do we care about beans on toast? How much? How many beans? What is the UK? Uh, how much? How many beans do they produce? Beans production. Okay. Okay. Oh, they get their beans from India. Oh, that's why they were over there. That's why they needed. That's why they need to get to you to the India. They need the Indian beans. Ooh, what is this? Okay, this is interesting. Homegrown. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. Sometimes when I share websites, it blacks out, but I just want to. I just wanted to. Maybe I'll just screen grab it and then I'll share the screen grab. That way, it will make more sense. Okay. Um. That way, yeah. That way, I can avoid the screen going black because that's always bad. But I think this is actually very funny to me. Let me see this. Boom. UK's first crop of homegrown designer beans. Oh my gosh. Beans on toast is about to hit another level. Maybe we should all be trying beans on toast. My attitude just completely changed. Okay? Designer beans, guys. Designer beans. Let's read this. Okay. British baked beans. They use navy beans. Okay, blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay, no, never mind. This is all basically they're just saying that these new designer beans are supposed to be more healthy than their regular beans on toast that they normally eat. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's basically it for now. I got yeah, I think they're GMO beans. Again, I'm glancing through this article really quickly because it'll be really boring. You guys just sat here and watched me read this. But I think it basically says that they're adapting, genetic techniques. I'll just read the main things: adapting genetic techniques, better beans for farming, uh, and supposedly they have more nutrition in them. So you're gonna get some. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I got this now, okay? A big problem with farming trade is that a lot of the other countries don't like the American GMO modified foods, right? And that's a lot of the stuff that we grow here. It's just, and from a farming perspective, it makes a lot of sense. From a perspective, we all hate it. Maybe. I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't. But from a farming perspective, it makes a lot of sense if you could just like axe out all the bad stuff and try to keep as much of the like it more it's hardier, insects don't eat it, whatever, from a farming perspective, right? But a lot of the countries don't like that. They want more natural stuff. But if the UK if the UK is up for designer beans that are just GMO modified, right? That means they're open for more American crops. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those domino things that's gonna affect the UK people down the road, right? Because if they're okay with beans, modified beans, design, what's funny? Okay, they're calling it designer beans, but they're actually just GMO beans, right? So very interesting. But if they're open to that, that means they're going to be open to our GMO corn and all the other fun stuff that we do over here. And that's how it starts, guys. That's how it starts. We just seed in there. We're gonna grow more beans that they like for their beans on toast, and we're gonna seed it in there, and then we're gonna sell them our corn, and it's happening. Never mind. I'm going all back. Trump is a genius. He did this trade at the perfect time. GMO beans are in. That means other GMO things are gonna happen over there. See, it all comes back. Maybe he is a genius. It's happening. All right, all right, all right. Uh, my father-in-law is back. I gotta fly. I gotta get him to the airport. if you guys missed the beginning of the show, he doesn't have a real ID, and we're gonna see what happens when a 70-year-old man tries to go to the airport without the real ID and doesn't want to bring in any other documents, does not have a passport, does not listen to any reason. Remember, he's 75 now. He's a white guy from Ohio. He's going back to Ohio, and he doesn't want to bring anything with him. I show him the website from the TSA that they basically want pictures and stuff like that, and all the stuff that he's bringing doesn't have any pictures of him besides his driver's license, and he's just like, it's gonna be okay, guys. And then so we're gonna find out. All right, see you guys later. I'll give you an update to this. See, he wants us to just drop him off and leave, but I feel like I should drop him off and stay just to see, because I would hate it to drop him off, leave, get a phone call, and come back to the airport. So, yeah. All right, see you guys later.